could just start it and wait until they are in.
Hey everybody, welcome to the new S100 start again, the SWA webinar. I'd like to welcome everybody here. Great to see so many people here. We're just going to take it back to basics today. We're going to start off with how the program started, and how to get started in SWA, how to start building your teams, how to get going. So I'm going to do a quick screen share with you. Alrighty. So SWA, we're going to talk about today about the matrix build, the two by two builds. As I say, it's a 2x2 build. We've got there's you at the top, and then we've got 6 people underneath you. As soon as you've got those 6 people underneath you, that means you've cycled the board. It's a pretty easy program. It's a simple program. In the boards, we have got four platforms for SWA boards. We start off with a silver. That's a $2, and you get 5 2x2 matrices. Then you get a gold board. You get 4 2x2 matrices in there. All get free entries in these. Then you build up to the platinums, 3 2x2 boards, and then jump into the tesseracts. We're going to stop at the tesseracts today. We're going to talk about the hyperacts a little later on. That's where the big boys play, if you like. That's a big show. So as I say, it's a 2x2 matrix. We're going to take it back to basics, so we're just going to get you in at the silver for this demonstration only. So you're sat at the top, and the aim is to bring 6 people in underneath you. I don't personally worry about what's going on up above, because we've got a saying here in Yorkshire, in the UK, if you want anything doing, do it yourself. So my aim when I joined SWA was to find these. Go back there. Was to find 6 people. So that could be your team. That could be your mum, your dad, your auntie, your uncle, your cat, your dog. You know, it's 6. Just finding 6 people in there. So I recommend anybody who comes in and that I'm sharing this business to, I bring them in. And I tell them to fund not the $10 of minimum with install minimum funding. I tell them to come in at $14. $14 you can pay for yourself, and that will also give you $2 each position underneath that to cause you to cycle. With it being a 2x2 board, when you put your 6 people in, you are going to only get yourself to cycle. So when you cycle, you jump into a silver board 2. When you cycle, you also earn $4. $4, so that you could purchase 2 more silver board 1s with that. You know, so you've got more room. There's no room at the inn. You know, if you don't purchase another silver board 1, there's no more room at the inn for anybody to fall into your matrix, so you need to have at least 1 position opened, no matter what. So if you want to cycle your downline, which obviously going into the silver board 2, it's a follow my sponsor, which means the 6 people that you've just brought in will follow you into the silver board 2. So my recommendation is use your third eye into the matrices and look beyond the 2x2, which to get your 1 and 2 to cycle, you need to fill in 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That will cause 1 and 2 to get a 2x2 matrix. And those 2 people will cycle, those 2 people will follow you into the silver board 2. If you want your bottom level to cycle your 3, 4, 5, 6, I'd recommend you bringing more people. And the way you do that is you don't have to bring all them people in. You don't have to go around and join the No Friends Left Club, the NFL. What you do is you could put 3, 4, 5, 6 on a rotator. You can get rotators online everywhere. Stick them into a rotator, and then when the number three's got their 2 spots, take them out of the rotator. Maybe put number 7 in there or number 8, and so on. So I would recommend that you build this business 2 by 2 by 2. Build it down rather than across. When you get to this position, then you can start again. By putting another person in, building 2 by 2 by 2 under that person. Okay, what do we get when we cycle? Let's jump back to SWA. Okay, when we get into the silverboard ones, when we cycle a silverboard one, we're going to get $4, as I said, and we're going to get an enhanced member jump up into the silverboard 2. It's an automatic jump up into silverboard 2. You don't have to pay anything extra for that. It's already automatic. You'll receive $4 for that cycle. As I say, what I'm doing at the moment, me personally, up to you what you want to do, but me personally, what I'm doing is I'm making sure I've got at least 1 board open in the silverboard 1, and I have got $2 to help my downline. Maybe either cycle or get somebody else in. I can pick them, pay it forward, a board in there, so we can bring that in there. When you cycle, when you go into silverboard 2, the 6 people that you brought in underneath you will follow you up into silverboard 2 when they cycle. So that's why it's always good to have those 2 extra levels at the bottom, just to make sure those first 6 people that you bring into the matrix come in, because remember, it's only a 2 by 2 board. And the reality of it is that when we get to number 6, the person above us has already cycled. Our sponsors have already cycled that board. But your sponsor has already cycled that board. We're not thinking about that board anymore if you're not, if you're not looking at this with a 2 by a continuation. Looking at a 2 by 4 board with your third eye. If you're looking at a 2 by 2 board, you stop there, you go to the next board that you've just opened, and you're focusing on that board to cycle that. So if you land on one of these positions at the bottom, and there's a lot of people out there relying on spillover. I don't rely on spillover. Spillover is a bonus. It's there, it happens, it does happen, but it's all relying on other people building your business. So always make sure that what am I saying? Always make sure that you go 2 more levels down to make sure that these 6 people cycle. We're having a lot of people saying, I brought my 6 people in and I've only cycled myself, because we're not helping the team below. So always make sure you got them team, because when these teams cycle, they jump up into your next silverboard 2, because it's fully your sponsor. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 will follow you up into the next boards. And when you cycle the silverboard 2, when all these 6 people jump up into the silverboard 2, you're going to get $8. $8. What do you do with that $8? You always make sure that you've always got a silverboard 1 open, always ready to go. So you've always make sure you've got room for people to fall into, your new recruits or your new members, or people who have cycled the silverboard 1 and they're purchasing another silverboard 1. They're going to follow you too. So make sure you've always got room. You're going to jump into a silverboard 3, and you're also going to get a re-entry in a silverboard 1. So Some of this, yeah, again, you just repeat that and piffing, you know, have a little pot where you can help people recruit and bring people in. When you jump up into Silverbolt 3, it's the same principle. Your 6 people are going to follow you through, so it's always good to get your 6 people cycling. Excuse me. It's always good to get your 6 people cycling through. And then because they're going to follow you through all these boards. When you cycle a Silverbolt 3, you're going to earn $10. You could buy 5 Silverboard 1s with that $10. You could purchase a couple of Silverboards and use the remainder for building up your team, building your team up. You get an advancement into Silverboard 4. Again, follow your sponsor, and you also get a re-entry into a Silverboard 1. You will also receive, which I forgot to tell you about Silverboard 1, you'll also receive $2 when your downline cycles. Silverbolt 3, you'll earn $1 when your downline cycles. Again, this is bonus money. You know, you've got your $10 at the top. In Silverbolt 3, you've got your $10, and then you've got your $1 referral bonus when every time your downline cycles. When you jump up into Silverboard 4, you're going to earn $20, but you're not going to get any silvers like you got in Silver 1 and 2. But you're going to earn $20. So you can do one or two things here. You can purchase what 10 silvers, or you can purchase, say, you can jump to a gold position and purchase a couple of silvers. That'll give you your silver to carry on rotating. You will also get $2 every time your referral cycles. So there's a couple of options here. But you will get an advancement into the final board in the silver platform, the Silver 5. When you cycle the Silver 5, which is your 6 people following you up as per normal, you will receive $43. Now we're going to cover the residual next week, I believe. So, but this $43, what I'm doing is I'm advising my team to make sure that they've got $20 and they've got a bunch of silvers coming through, following that through. So you've got $20 there that you could jump up into the silver residual, which we'll go through next week. But it's always handy. It's not coming out of your pocket. I love it. When you cycle that, you will also get a gold board 1 with the remaining $23. You can purchase silvers, put it in a pot to help your team to cycle. It's always good helping your team to cycle because obviously it's a follow your sponsor. So always make sure that you're always looking at your teams. You will receive $15 into a gold matrix. You won't actually receive the $15. It pays to get into a gold matrix. So that jumps into there. You'll earn 1 free Silverboard 1, which is a company forced matrix. That means you're getting a Silverboard 1 as per normal, but instead of your upline's team going in there, it's a vacant spot for the whole of the company. Then you'll get a free entry in a Silverboard 1 via a follow my sponsor, which is exactly the same as we've been doing for the last 3 boards. When your downline cycle there, you will receive a $5 bonus. So that's $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30. Yeah, $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30 for a full board cycling a Silverbolt 5. All bonus cash. Use it to build your team. I use it to build my team because I want my team. I don't just want me to succeed to cycle in these boards. I want my team to cycle in these boards because it's a follow my sponsor board. So my downline is going to follow me up into these boards and help me cycle these boards. They're going to help you cycle those boards. So always help your team as much as you possibly can. So you get in the silver gold in silver boat 5. If you've already bought one in the 4, you'll already know about these. But you get a gold board. In the gold boards, the $15 entries. You can buy as many as you like. You can sit here all day and purchase gold boards if you like. Same with the silvers; they're unlimited entries. On your gold board 1, when you cycle your gold board 1, you are going to receive $20. Now that $20, I would recommend, because you already get 2 silver board 1s. You get a silver board 2, you get 3 silver board 1s basically. 2 company forced, 1 silver board follow my sponsor. So I would purchase another gold with that and have $5 sat there just for using to pay for, or you can put it to one side to help you with gold boat 2. You get advancement into a gold boat 2. You will receive $60 when you receive a gold boat 2. Now on the gold boat 2, when you receive $60, you could jump. You don't have to cycle all 4 boards to jump to the next platform. You can buy a next platform right there and then, $50. And that gives you $10 change. So you've got $10 change from your gold board 1, you've got $5 from your gold board, $10 from your gold board 2, $5 from your gold board 1. So you could purchase another, you've got $15, you could purchase another gold, which will keep your gold ticking away and cycling and going into gold board 2s, so it keeps that cog turning. You get an advancement into a gold board 3. You also get 2 additional silver board 1s, so you're always adding silver boards into your plan, because the silvers are the driving force of everything else, really, if you think about it, because they're starting and they're pushing everything else up. When you cycle a gold boat 2, you also receive $5 for every person to cycle. That's another $30. $12 at the gold board 1, another $30 at the gold board 2. This is an exceptional plan because you're just getting bonus money from right, left and center, right? But you also, which also gives you an enticement to bring up your team, because when your team cycle those boards, that you're earning extra cash. You've got to help your team, you've got to bring your team up, help your team, because it's always good stuff when you're getting extra cash and you're getting paid for helping your team when they cycle. When you get into the gold boat 3, this is when we start having fun, because we start getting into triple figure earnings. You will receive $100 when you cycle a gold boat 3. Now the $100, you can do several things with the $100. You can purchase some gold, purchase some silvers. I would purchase a gold, a silver, and jump into the platinum also. So that's a couple of platinums that we're getting now, because I bought one on the gold boat 2. Get one of each, because we don't get any extra entries into any of the boards. On a gold boat 3, we just get a $100 cycle bonus, and we get the advancement into the gold 4. So you basically got to do some purchasing there if you don't want any gaps in your earnings. You do a little bit of purchasing there. A silver, a gold, and a platinum, that'll cost you $67. You've got $33 left over. Are we going to withdraw that? You might need to withdraw it. You might need $33 to, I don't know. I don't know what you need $33 for. I'm going to keep that sat there. I'm going to use that as a little pot to use to enhance my members, you know, to push my members up, to make sure my members are cycling, my team's cycling. And that's pretty much on the Gold Bolt 3. When we jump into the Gold Bolt 4, because as I say, we get a Gold Bolt 4. When we cycle a Gold Bolt 4, we're going to get $270. However, when we cycle that $270, we're going to get a gold, we're going to get a silver, and we're going to get a platinum. The 3 boards that we've been purchasing all the way along over the past few boards. So we're going to get one of these. So $270 is yours. So if you came into this business with $14 and started working the business, you've just turned $14 into $270 because it's yours. You can withdraw it. You can make sure you've got your residual sat there for the next few months. 5, 10, 5. Just depends what level you're at. But you've got $270 there. Withdraw it. Go out, take the wife for a meal, get the husband for a meal. Go and buy some shopping. Get, you know, whatever you do with the $270. But it's yours. You can withdraw it because you get everything else: gold, silver, platinum, everything you need, and you also get $10 per referral cycle. So every time you help one of your downline cycle, you're going to get paid $10 in your back office. Okay, for the last couple of boards, if I'm moving too fast, guys, just stop me. The last couple of boards we've been doing the platinums, purchasing the platinums. What do we get in the platinums? When we cycle a platinum board 1, we earn $50. $50. I'm just going to purchase another platinum just to keep that rolling. You know, yeah, we've got golds rolling in the background, which we're going to purchase platinums too, but I'm going to purchase another platinum because these are getting pretty decent sized money now. Yeah. When we cycle that silver board 1, we're also going to get a platinum 2 board, and then we're also going to get a re-entry into a follow my sponsor silver board 1. So when we get to the platinum 2, obviously your downline's going to follow you through, so they're going to force you through there. You're going to get a little bit of help from the spillover side of things, you know, but don't rely on that. You know, you will, when you cycle the platinum 2, you're going to receive $200. What you're going to do with that $200? I'd purchase another platinum, and I'd also purchase a gold. You've already got your silver, so that's your silver, gold, platinum, all purchased for. You're going to receive $5 when your team cycles, another incentive to bring your team along with you, and your gold and platinum is going to cost you $65. That's correct, yeah, 65. So yeah, $65. So you've got $135 sat there ish. You can take that out. You can add that to your $270 that you earned in the last gold board there. Add that up. That's $303 you've got dropping into your account, or $305, something like that, dropping into your account. You know, $1,000, $303 for $14 investment. Everything's happy. You also get a platinum 3, which is just a bump up the board. It's automatic. You know, you don't have to purchase these. It happens automatically. You know, jump up into the platinum 3. Your team's going to follow you, and when you cycle that platinum 3, you're going to get $750. You're going to get a gold one. You're going to get a silver. You're going to get a platinum, and you're also going to get the new board Tesseract. You don't need anything else. You've got everything sat there. So that 750 bucks again is yours. That's $1,000 that you can pull out of the system. You've put $14 in if you've got an active team coming with you. When you jump up into the Tesseract, these are the big money, but starting to get big money boards now. $500 boards, these, but you get one automatically. So it's not coming out of your pocket. You've earned it. The company's going to purchase you one when you cycle that board. So it jumps up into Tesseract. You'll receive, when you cycle this, your team's going to follow you. You're going to cycle it. You're going to cycle $500. That's the price of the boards. What we're going to do, we're going to purchase another one, so we've got another one following it through, and we've got one following it through from that way. We've got one following it through from that way, so we've got 2 more boards popping into a Tesseract 2 in the near future. When you cycle a Tesseract 2, you'll receive $4,500 when you cycle. $4,500. You'll receive 2 silver boards, you'll receive a gold board, you'll receive a platinum, and you'll receive a Tesseract 1. So what, with the 4,500, you can do one of 2 things. Withdraw it. Congratulations, you've just won. You've just earned $4,500. Or we could just quickly jump into the HyperAct board with that purchase. Or you could split that down the middle. This is what I'm thinking. This is my planning that I'm going. I'm not up here yet, so this is what I'm planning. 4,500. I've already got a plan coming through. So $4,500. I could split that to $2,250. Take $2,250. Keep $2,250 aside when the next Tesseract pops through. Split it again. Go into the HyperAct. Just another idea for you guys. If you want to jump straight into the HyperAct, that's absolutely fine. You know, as I say, I'm quite decided what I'm going to do there yet. But it's all good fun and it's all fantastic. From this point, I am going to jump into my back office. Now, what's I thought would be slightly different is normally when you're on these webinars, you see an account that's huge, you know, that's got about 3, 4, 5 figures in, and they use that as an example. I'm not. I've deliberately started low. I've started low in the company. I've started with the silver and gold. So hopefully, week after week, we will see this account build slowly over the weeks. So just goes to prove that anybody can do this business. I came in at just a silver and gold. It cost me $17. Brought a few people in. Got seven or 8 people in. 8 people, I think, as you can see when I get into my back office. Get 8 people in, and then I start cycling. I start moving. As a result of those 8 people coming in to the account, am I going to be live here? Am I going to need to pause? I think we're okay. Let me just pause this. There we go. So as I say, it's a small account. I've just got 8 people in. Not a great big account. I'm only on gold level 2 is my highest board. So I thought it'd be slightly different having a smaller account to show you guys that a brand new person can get into this business and start building. And you'll see this progress over the coming weeks, where this account will start building and building over and over again and get higher and higher. There's a little thing that I do, and it's I was hoping to do some live scouting for cash for you today. what we call scouting for cash is by going through your matrices and seeing if anybody's close to cycling. But we're pretty close, but we're not close enough for my liking. So I like this board. I need 3 people to cycle this board. Now I could go and bring some people in, and I could piff 3 people into this board, but this is only going to earn me $4. So spending $6 to earn $4, it's good. You're not losing that much cash. You're only losing 2, but you're still losing cash. If you don't make money, it don't make sense in my opinion, anyway. So I normally wait till that gets down to 2, maybe 1. 2 I can break even. 1 I can double my money basically. I can spend $2, earn $4 straight off the bat. You can manipulate. Not manipulate's not the right word, but you can work the boards if you like, to cycle your silver 2 as well. I did some on an hangout earlier this week where we purchased 2 silver board 1s, which caused a silver board 2 to cycle somewhere else. So we spent $4, and in a total we earned about $28 by just spending $4. And that's how you work your team. That's how you bring your team up. Bring your team up with you. Make sure your team are jumping into this silver boat 2, following you up into silver boat 3, following you up into silver boat 4, and that's how we'll do it. Well, next time I will probably do a live scout on a webinar at some point where you can actually see that working. We've also got some cycle advancements. The cycle advancements are a great addition to the program. What happens is if you need 1 person to cycle a silver boat 2, you can transfer some cash to, or get a downline to do a cycling advancement to purchase themselves a silver boat 2, which will cause your silver boat 2 to cycle, to pop. That silver board 2 will then earn you and then push you up into silver board 3, and you can do that all the way down the levels. It's an awesome, it's just so much fun working this business. It's amazing. What else have I missed, guys? Anybody?
No, I think you've done well there, Dean. I think a lot of people are still confused about the PIF and the follow your board, the FMB, follow your sponsor.
The follow your sponsor. What you've got to remember is everything that you purchase will go into your sponsor's next available matrix. So if I quickly, this is me, take a 316. So if I quickly go into search my boards, this is a tab that I use a lot. And I put John's username in there because John's my sponsor. So if I scroll that down to John's next available board, sorry John, I didn't ask your permission if I could show your account, but sure you don't mind.
Mind how you cross the road.
So if I purchase a silver board 1 right now, I would drop right there in that next available position, because it's completed that board there. Whichever board is completed, the next one down is the next one that he needs, is his next available position. So you might have down here somewhere a board like that, where he's got a couple of people that's dropped into his team, and you may have some people under there, and he may have a board like 4 or 5 levels down that he needs 1 more person to cycle it. The only way that he could do anything about that board is if you went to Mojo00 web and cycle and piff somebody in from that person. But before he does that, he's got to search that person and make sure that race 300 is his next available spot. We've had a lot of people in the Skype rooms and the Facebook rooms and things saying, I've just piffed somebody and they haven't gone where I want them to. Well, the easiest way to do it is take a look at your sponsor, go to the last completed board, the next board, and the next available spot or the next vacant place. That's where that person's going to drop. So if you purchase something, you're going to drop into that position. You know, so then you can go back in, quickly purchase it, and you'll be sat there. In fact, just to prove that, I'm going to purchase. So I'm just going to purchase myself, just to prove that. So Silverboard 1, number 30. I'm going to jump back into my account, going to Finance Manager. This is where you purchase all your Silverboard ones, all your gold ones, platinum ones, Tesseract ones, Hyperact ones, and this is where you also piff everybody. And I'm not going to piff, I'm going to purchase myself. Nope, register the piff. What's going on? Okay, stop that. Come on, open up. Bear with me for my slow computer.
Can you try to refresh the page?
Yeah, we got there. Always happens on live. I can fly through this website any other time, but as soon as I'm doing an hangout, it starts slowing up. It's got nothing to do with the website, by the way. It's just because I've got the webinar running in the background, so I'm guessing that's going to slow things down. So I'm going to purchase a Silverboard 1. I'm going to take it from my account balance, which I've got 22 bucks in there. I'm going to preview that. Pay for that. I should get a confirmation message saying that payment's been successful.
Is this to follow my board payment,
No,
or is
this is just a normal pay at the moment.
okay? Because if you do just a normal one, you will just follow your sponsor, you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we're showing.
Okay.
That's okay. So if I go back to matrices, when I said that I was going to drop in spot 1 in John's race 30 or round 30, some people call it. I call it a race. I don't know why. It's been successful. Jump back into John's board. And I should have dropped right there where I said I was going to do race 30, spot number 1. So that's John's next available position. So anything that you purchase will fall into your sponsor's next available position, which, as I said, you go to the last completed board and then look at the next empty space. Now let me show you how the matrix fills. How the 2x2 matrix fills. It fills spot 1, spot 2, spot 3, spot 5, spot 4, spot 6. That's how the matrix fills. So if the person has got a spot there and a spot there, you're going to you're going to fall in that spot there. Just in case you wonder why there's been a break in the matrix. Follow my board. Anything that your downline purchases, by the way, goes in your next available spot, which is same again. You go to your last completed board, and it's the next available spot in your next matrix from your last completed board. The follow my board system is you can place yourself in your own board. So if I quickly go into my matrices and I scroll down to my next available board, which is right here, if I do a follow my board right now, that's going to drop, I believe, into that position there, because that's my next available spot, because it fills 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. So it's going to drop into that board there. Just to see if I'm right, let's do a quick follow my board position. $2 preview. Pay now. Successful. And there you go. It's gone into spot 5. Take a 316, my race 24. That race 24 has dropped to the bottom of the board because that was the last one that I purchased, but it's also showing up in my board on the next position on my next available board that I'm filling at the moment. There was something else I was going to show then, and I forgot what it was. No, it's totally gone. But yeah, if you whatever you purchase as an individual is going to go into your sponsor's next available board. If you want something to fill in your board, you go to the person direct genealogy. That's what I was going to go to. The genealogy board is always handy to have because you just open up your genealogy and you click your name once. Those are your directs. My 8 directs. So anybody, if I want to fill 2 spots or a spot in my silverboard 1, I will look in one of these people and purchase them or get in touch with them and tell them to say, do us a favor, purchase a silverboard 1. That'll make me pop. You know, that'll make me cycle. So you either purchase them yourself, a silverboard 1, an additional silverboard 1. They'll fall into your next available spot, which will fall into the spot that you're wanting to cycle, which will cause that to cycle. $2, turn it into $4. That's pretty good business. You're doubling your money. If you want one of their boats to cycle, just go to their directs. So when you click on their name, their directs will come up. When you start opening up their teams, then that's their directs. So always look at the directs. If you're wanting something to go in your team, purchase them something because it'll fall into your next available spot. Anything that you purchase will fall into their next available spot. And it works all the way down to however many levels you've gone down. Anything else you want me to cover, guys? Was that as clear as mud?
One thing I've learnt, Dean.
Yeah.
When you are doing that, work out exactly where you want it to go. Make sure you've got cash for it and everything else. But before you do it, do a refresh. Because I done it one day, and all of a sudden, before I did it, spillover came down and filled it.
Yeah.
So I needn't have done it.
Yeah, that's right.
Wasn't wasted, but I could have spent it better, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Do a refresh. Make sure that nobody's bought that position, or else if someone's bought that position, as I say, it'll go into your next spot, your next available spot, which will be on your lower your lower board, and you could have an empty board there, so you've just purchased something for nothing, really. Well, not for nothing, but you know, you've purchased something, and you're not. It's not going to be advantageous straight away.
Yeah. Be a good idea for everybody, if you're still not completely sure, to listen to the recordings back off on YouTube. Listen to it as many times as you need, and if you still have questions, you can come into the Skype room, and or you can get in touch with your sponsor. Plenty of help available. Don't be afraid to ask. The admin here are absolutely fantastic, especially Bayo. He will bend over backwards to help you if he can. But yeah, listen to the recording. If anybody's got any questions, now's the time to ask them while the admin's here. Oh no, what's happened there?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mike.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Dean, for that. That was really good. We went through some good points there. Hopefully, you know, more people kind of understand how, you know, the system works a bit. We will go through the residual on the next webinar. I mean, I was watching this, and even though me and Bayou created this program, designed it, and I see even the potential in this and how crazy it is. And some people are always, you know, we didn't get any spillover, we didn't get any spillover. And they say, it says, you know, you don't have to sponsor, no sponsor required. I just wanted to touch on that, no sponsor required means most of the time, you know, a board program like this, you'll need 2 people to cycle. You'll need 2 people or you won't qualify, and you'll stay and you'll never cycle, and people will jump you and jump you and jump you. In this case, you don't have to refer. No one's going to jump you. You're still going to move up. But referring, if you just could see the power of referring, it's you know, like people always buy more than 1 boards. So if they have 10 boards and you have, you know, a downline of 50 people that all have 10 boards and they all cycle, say in platinum, that's $10 for all those people cycling those boards. So, you know, with time and grow your downline, money just going to pour in. I mean, you could just see it if you go through the boards and see how, you know, see the pay plan and look at it again and just wrap your mind around it. You could see the potential of referring people and having people that are active and referring more and more, how it can grow and how, you know, money can just flow in your account like crazy. So you know, it's important to refer and not give up after a couple of weeks. You know, don't give up. You just gotta keep going, and it's gonna come. So, you know, that's what you guys gotta do. We do have a lot of new stuff coming in the future. We're gonna grow it. We've got some great plans coming. Like I said already, we're gonna do the residual next week, and also that too. That's long term. This business is long term for everybody. So, you know, the longer you keep at it, the more money and the more it's gonna grow. And you know, it's not, you know, it's not gonna get rich in a week, and if not, complain about it, you know. So yeah, just keep working at it, guys, as a team. This is designed to work as a team. You know, you bring your people up to cycle you, and vice versa with them. You just got to keep going. But we do have some future plans, something really good that we got coming around the corner. You guys are going to really love. So we are like just trying to grow the company and make it better each and every day. We have plans, so stay tuned for that. What else did I want to touch on? Yeah, so this is going to be recorded. It's being recorded now. It's actually live. I'm recording as we're doing this on YouTube, so we will put the videos in the back office. You guys can rewatch them over and over again if you need to. And I still got to work on just other training videos. Just haven't finished them yet because it's, you know, I'm going to go into a lot of details and a lot of ways on how to work, you know, work the system in the best way possible. So I will get those out eventually. So. I do want to thank everybody for coming. I know it's a kind of an odd time, but I mean, we tried to make the time good for everybody, but it is recorded so people can watch it. And, you know, we'll try to make different times also. I do want to thank Dean, John, and Bayou.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. The next webinar will be about the residual part of the system and how to place ads in the system, because the ads are the main products of the website. So it's very important to teach the members how to place their ads and take advantage of that. So this will be the plan for the next webinar.
Okay, well, we'll put up, if anybody's got any more questions, you can just put it in the chat and we'll answer them.
Sorry about that. There was a slight technical glitch. Got kicked out.
The video, I'll actually put the link for the video right away in Skype, and then we'll put it in the back office as soon as possible. And the video is actually, as soon as I shut this broadcast, it's already recorded and ready to go. So.
Yes, the video is now in your back office. Everyone who can log into his SmatWealthAds back office, you can see that the video is already live there. Just in your dashboard page, you can see it, and even after we finish the webinar, you can still play it there.
If someone pits somebody in, and it's whoever the sponsor is that the bonuses will go to. So even if I piff somebody that's sponsored under somebody else and I piff them for that person, yeah, you will get the bonuses.
Yeah, because when you piff someone, that doesn't mean you will place it in your board.
Yeah, that's another thing too. If you piff somebody and he's not your direct sponsor, if you didn't sponsor that person and you just piffed him, well, I mean, the person who sponsored him is going to get that position. So you know, you can't just piff anybody in the system that you didn't refer and they're going to land on your board.
Yeah, because
I've had that question a few times.
Because when you piff someone, you are just like paying at his place, you know, and he will follow his sponsor, his direct sponsoring. So when you piff someone, doesn't mean that he will be on your board. I did see that so many members did this mistake, then open support ticket to fix it, but they just want to bring it here to and explain that when you piff someone, you are just paid for him and he will follow his sponsor. It's just a way.
Yeah, just remember, piffing is just paying somebody. That doesn't mean you're taking him over and he's going to go on your board. You're just paying that person, and that's it. So remember that. If you're going to piff anybody, don't do that. You know, if you want to piff anybody, go with you know, our piff packs, and then you'll get a downline from that.
So also, if you're piffing somebody as well, make sure that if you're piffing a random person who you don't know, make sure that that person is direct to the person. It's like you're wanting to cycle the last position in a matrix, and the person up above is, I don't know, Billy Bob 1, and you're wanting somebody to drop into that matrix, but you don't have anybody that's close to either purchasing a silver board or you've got no downline. Take a look at Billy Bob, have a look, see if he's got any downline, and make sure that his next available board is the relevant number where it says R hashtag and the number. Make sure that's the board that the board above that one is completed. If the board above that one's completed, then that will be his next available spot. And if it's on that right or that side of the matrix, or if it's that matrix, when you piff that person, then it'll drop into that board. But if you just randomly say, oh yeah, that person needs a piff, and like I just showed with the person in my board, I could have gone to that person, but he could only been on, I don't know, board 10, and that board was what, 30 or 300 or something. You know, so it won't drop into your matrix. So just always make sure that when you're going to piff somebody, make sure it's the right board that you're going to piff them into.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta do your research, and you know, for piffing. So it's good to research everything. And another mindset you can take. I mean, I know people that play games on Facebook that I find is even more complicated than this, and people are playing it, and they're not making money, but they're making fake money, but they play the system, and they're, you know, playing the game. I mean, put the mindset in this and just kind of make it as a game and play it and learn it and get better at it, and you know, the money will come in. It's, I've told people. I mean, there's a cousin of mine that always plays these games, and she's like, "Look at, I made $1,000, but you know, it's fake money because it's a game on Facebook." And I said, "Well, why don't you try this here, you know, and play it as a game?" And she did it, and she just put those practices and learned it, played it like as if it was a game, a daily thing, instead of playing the, you know, games on Facebook. She spent time on this, and she got it, and she learned it, and she's, you know, she's playing it, and she's learned it, and she's making great money. So, I mean, I tried to play a few games on Facebook, and they're more complicated than this system. You know, and you got to buy animals, and you got to do this and that, and different games. So it's, you know, you just trying to put your mindset that it's easy, and just, you know, learn it. And once you see the picture of everything, it's gonna be easy.
That's right, and it's a whole lot of fun as well. It's great fun looking around everybody's board and spending $2, making $4. It isn't gold coins that you're collecting, Facebook credits or whatever you're collecting Facebook credit. This is real cash, guys.
Real money, yeah. But yeah, so you gotta read, guys. You gotta read the pay plan again, because people will say, "Oh, I cycled, you know, silver board 1. Why didn't I get another silver board?" Well, you know, read the pay plan. The way it works, you don't get it. You know, you don't get one right there. You know, so people ask questions, but they don't read. But they'll ask, you know, so it's good to, you know, try to read everything on the site first, and then, you know, ask the questions after that. Any more questions?
The main thing you've got to remember is it's easy for people to earn money on the program. But if you want to earn a lot of money, you need to look at it as a business. And like any business, the more effort you put into it, the more is going to come out. And I'll tell you what, I've been in business, I'm retired now, but I was in business for 20 years. And this business, I've never had so much fun in all my life. Searching the boards, oh, look at that. I can help that person, and in doing so, I'm helping myself. It's fun. Go into it. You really will, by helping other people, help yourself. Honestly.
And that's the secret, guys. Treat it as a business. You know, you've got to. If you opened up a shop in the high street, you'd have to buy stock. You'd have to advertise that you're opening. You'd have to get customers into your shop. It's exactly the same. You open up an SWA account. You bring people in, which is getting your customers in. You're working with them. You know, you're purchasing your boards, which is like your stock, you know, and what you've got to remember is it's the foundation. We've only been going, what, 2.5 weeks now, we're still building the foundation of the business. 6 months time, you won't be cycling, you know, $2 to make $4. You'll be moving people around to pay $50 to earn $750, or $500 to earn $4,500. You know, that's it. But we've got to start at the basics. Every house needs a foundation, and that's what we're doing at the moment. We're just building the foundations of the business, and then as soon as the foundations is full and we start building upwards, it's going to fly through, honestly.
Someone did ask, you know, what's the assurance that the website won't disappear? We're not here to disappear. This is why we built it this way. It's like any store. If you get no clients coming in for a very long time, what do you do? So I mean, if we go a whole year and nobody's signing up anymore, nobody's doing anything, I mean, we'll leave the site open, but it's like a store. If you got no clients coming in, it's going to shut down. But we have no plans on shutting down. We have we got great leaders. How many members we got? We're close to
19,000.
18,000. So we're approaching the 20,000 mark, and we're still growing. We've already got plans to add new features, new things. We got long-term goals, so we're not going anywhere at all. And that's the one thing when you're looking at other businesses and you're scared that they're going to disappear. Are the owners out there? Are the owners on Skype? Will the owners answer a phone call and talk to you? Most of the time, no. They won't talk to you. You won't even know who they are. They won't even do a webinar, and so that'll raise a red flag. But I don't want to put my name out there, and a lot of people know me. We do own another business, and we don't want to mess our credibility and stuff. So no, that's not what we do. So we're here to stay. Any more questions? Can you quickly explain the residual side of the pay plan? Well, the residual side, we're gonna do that. I think it's gonna be on the next webinar on Thursday. So we'll go through that because we're already well over an hour, and we kind of wanted to make the video short so people don't get bored when they have to watch it. So we will we will touch pretty much 100% on the residual on Thursday because there is lots of steps to go through and explanation on that.
Mike, can you give a quick words about the PIF packs? Somebody's asking.
What about the PIF packs?
Yeah, what they are and what the benefits.
I think it's clarification. We've got a bit of confusion where the referrals are coming from.
The referrals are coming from. We have paid advertisement out there. We got lots of referrals. We set up an account, a separate account from everything. That the referrals come in, and we're probably getting at least 200 signups in that account from our paid advertisements a day. So that's where they come from. Oh, the Skype room link. You know what? I'm going to make a Skype room link, and we're going to put that on the website.
Yeah.
So people can join right off the website into the room. That way people can join it. Or someone can add you. If you know somebody that's in the room, they can add you too. Okay, any more questions, guys?
I think that's about it. Oh, please.
No, thanks for your help, Mike and Bayo. And we'll see you on the next one.
That's what we're
Thank you.
Don't panic.
Yeah, we will always do webinars, off days from X100K for sure. Okay, guys, we're gonna close this. Thanks you all for coming. Like I said, this recording is going to go up in the back office, and we'll put the link in the Skype room also if you want to review it. Thanks a lot for coming, and remember the next webinar is on Thursday. So get the word out there, bring your prospects in, come and see it. Have a great day. Thanks, everybody.
Take care. See you on the next one.
See you on the next one, folks. Good night.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.